everybody, so this is just the work for week 3. So this is question 6. Bíonn an tidirlín in mail an phobal gach lá, agus an seo caightiú de chuid smuinti féin an nochta, so to show your own opinions. Beggart leirt between dá hav the na over seo. So just read the question carefully here. Scríb alt faoin rudí maithe a bhaine leis an idirlín. Bíoc leid sríomh ríchar dhifriúla agat san alt seo. You have 3 different verbs at the very least. Buireann anna chuid rudí maithe leis an idirlín. Anna chuid there alone would be fine as well. Is áis iontóg é an tidirlín chun cumarsáid dhéanamh. So cumarsáid sin communication. The same here with teagmháil. So is féidir leat fannach de teagmháil le clánna cóide ar líne bheann éasca. Bheann éasca just easily, or goch éasca would be fine as well. A new assertion. Try and get in your little phrases here if you can. Bíonn an tidirlín thar a bheith áisiúil, so it's very convenient. Áisiúil is convenient. Nuair a bhíonn tú ag déanamh obair scoile. Is féidir taide dhéanamh so you can research. Agus bíonn anna chuid eolais ar fáil ar bhrú chanapa. There's again a lán eolais ar fáil ar bhrú chanapa at the touch of a button. Be very careful here. You don't want to say anything along the lines of buireann idir rudí maithe agus druch rudí. You're just talking about the rudí maithe in this section. Part B then is the druch rudí. Okay, so again, 3 verbs. You need to check your answer, make sure you have 3 different verbs. Buireann druch rudí leis an idirlín gan doubt. Bíonn sibir bhuliacht ag tarlú. Loads of you had that misspelt. Guys, really please use your notes when you're doing your work. Bheann rialta, again, go rialta regularly if you want. Is Jackar ein rudí dhéanamh faoi. It's hard to do anything about it. Mar is binnig a bhíonn na bulathe neamh na dúil, so anonymous. A lot of you had that word. Chomala sin, again, your little phrases, chomala sin, is minic a bhíonn cracadóí ar líne. There's often predators online, cracadóí. So again, a lot of you had mentioned that. Some of you had it misspelled. It's in your notes. There is no excuse. Bíonn sin thar bheith dainséireach in mohurim. So it's thar bheith very dainséireach in mohurim, in my opinion. Watch spelling of Torum there. Okay, so that was fairly straightforward. Then for decading, we had question 7. Animnig an dá dhearcéil, so the 2 short stories that you studied. You need to mention the title and the 2 authors. So we did Catfish and Cluiche both by Ógie Ó Céilachar. And just on that note, Ógie Ó Céilachar is actually doing a podcast on Cúpla at the minute. So if you look for podcast Ógie, you will find it. And he's going through each chapter, I think. All right, so back to this question then. The first one was Curn dá scéile gumprod no godir snach lena céile. Now, I suppose for these questions, guys, I think a lot of you were some of you were a little bit waffly. So focus in on the 3 key things. Téime, mohucán, and character. Those 3 things should be kind of at the center of what you're doing. Okay, so gumprod or godir snach, compare and contrast basically. Okay, so buireann an dá scéile daoine óga. So they're both about young people. So that's a comparison there. Okay, that's a similarity between them. Buireann catfish le téime na technoliachta, or is a something téime an scéil catfish. Okay, so say an technoliacht or see an technoliacht an téime buireann le catfish. Is a téime catfish no technoliacht rud éigin mar sin, not tá téime. Okay, a lot of you had that in your answer, so that's not correct. Agus buireann an cluiche mór le buliacht. So technology and bullying. Tá rá fríomh character, there should be a DH there, sorry. Gá fríomh characters a dá scéil. There's 2 main characters. Vector daoine glica, we see sly people, so dá scéil freisin, so kitty cat and an súla bhánach. Okay, so you've kind of differences and similarities there. The second one then, Anúnig an gearcéil a barlath, agus tóir rá chúis le de ragra. So your favourite and give 2 reasons. A lot of you were kind of saying about just a bit airy-fairy in your answers here. Direct in on, here we are, the téime and the character. Okay, another point you could mention is the changa. 1 or 2 of you did mention it, but it just wasn't detailed enough. So changa, éasca le léamh, teagam an scéil mar sin de. So I picked on Cluiche Mór here just as an example. So haan an Cluiche Mórlam, or barlum on Cluiche Mór, or is farlum on Cluiche Mór if you want. Haan an Tudorlum sa scéil. So I liked the author. Sorry, I've just noticed there, Abar is in the title, so it should be bar. I think I might have corrected 1 or 2 of you to Isfar. Again, it doesn't really make much difference, but just when it's Abar in the title, you should have bar there. So anyway, sorry, first point, Hahan an Thuderlum, so the character, I like the author. Hig sé chun is farag occur in Sulevanach, so he knew how to make an Silvanok angry. Agus when she last sin, he used that. Now when she úsáid would be more to use something. Las is to kind of use a person or use in that sense, as opposed to I used a pen. Chun díaltas a bhaint to get revenge. That's how you say to get revenge. Díaltas a bhaint amach. Hahan an sport sa scéalum is dinner an sportúil me. I'm really sporty. Agus the sim vorda gum aun. Imriam amaniacht cosú leis na bucalí sa scéal. So I play hurling like the lads in the story. And one or two of you did have that, and that's great. Now, if you preferred catfish, you could easily use this down here as a negative. I don't like sport. It was boring, marshinda. So then we said we didn't like catfish. Near Hahan and Taimalum, I didn't like the theme. Bhuinséile cracadóí grána Erlina. It was about Bhuinséile. It was about cracadóí grána predators online. Níl simagum san ábhar sin. Ní dóilm go raibh an scéal road railiach. I don't think that story was too realistic. Visha Saistochrete, it was a little bit unbelievable in my opinion. It's Jacker crediting, it's difficult to believe. Gumioch or Mokani look there that a young girl would be able to arrogate John Green to steal all his money without any implications or irreverti consequences for her. Just one word that came up there a little bit, guys, was unanu. The word unanu means to identify with, okay? Some of you had the word glock, but glock is to accept. Okay, so unanu would be the word we'd use. Another thing that came up there was the word inturha. It's not really okay, it's not really great. I would be going with being is a good care the thought contitimamach, okay? Contitimamach, what's going to happen? Literally what's going to fall out, okay? So what's going to happen? Care the thought contitimamach. Being a is a good care the thought contitimamach. Cared a thought. So just be careful with those two, okay? They were just something that I noticed when I was correcting. Then the ones for today, you basically had to put these in the form Geoltok, the negative form. So ni pelador I grafor, ni imriam haka gach sahin lema chorja, nothing major there. Just be careful, is changes to ni in the negative. Be careful with kuig, it's a breher nyav realta, it's an irregular verb, ni yakig me. Rina, also nyav realta, ni yarna. Fayin is irregular as well, ni ayin, but there's no change there. Bo chul boira a, near chul boira a. Now I nearly made a mistake there. If this was before a vowel, it would be near of, okay, with your A, E, I, O, or U, okay? So near of chul boira, near of all in on law, no redeg immersion, okay? Yoig Padar Carta Ella, be careful, ni vaihig, it's Niavrilta as well. Near old sheet, grand. Now, be careful. I made a mistake here as well. It should be this one here. So, did they win the cup last year? You're saying, didn't they win? Didn't they win the cup last year? Nor vuig sheet. So that one might be a new one there for you. So just be careful with that. Agus and Megan Bua Agwin. Noch Meg, won't we win this year? Okay, won't we win this year? Nach Megan Bua Agaf, or won't you plural win? Sorry. So just be careful with those. Didn't they win last year? And won't they win this year again? Or won't you win this year again? All right. So happy Easter.